Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. It is 20 past 2 on Thursday. No vlog as of yet today. I have been not vlogging on purpose, but today we had to put Louie down. We're trying to get to grips with it, aren't we, bud? Last night, when I went downstairs with Ash to watch Love Island and stuff, Louie didn't come down, which sometimes that's not too weird because he will, sometimes he's getting older. He's 16. And he was up here sleeping. But when Pete came home off the boat, and, I put Pete's pizza in, and then I came up here, Louie was in exactly the same position. But, we always check, like, he was breathing and stuff. And he'd been really good when Ash and I went out. No messes, no nothing. So later on that night, I came up after I made the pizza. And then I had a piece of pizza with Pete. So I went downstairs, came back up again. Louie was asleep. It was about 11:30, quarter of 12. Louie stood up, was trying to stand up, and walked like 3 steps and then just plopped down to the ground. And then he got up again, and he couldn't get his back legs up. He was like pulling himself along. He took himself over to his bed and he lay on his bed, but then he started moaning. Now, Louie doesn't moan. Louie is a good dog in that way. Like, we always said, like, because he hasn't been well, like, on and off for a couple of years, but we always said if we see that he's in pain, we'll obviously do what we got to do. And I said to Pete I was calling Pete, but Pete had fallen asleep on the couch. I said, can you come up here? I said, Louie's not acting right. And he goes, well, I'll take him out now. I said, no, you need to come up here. And while I was calling Pete, Louie had dragged himself over to the window, and he was throwing up. But there was something about it. Like, when Louie looked at me, it didn't look like Louie. You guys are going to think I'm going insane. But after 16 years, you get to know the habits and the ways of your dogs, So he just couldn't pick his back end up. So we ended up, Pete carried him down the stairs and then down the outside to go to the bathroom. And I was stood outside. I had Roxy in my arms, and Pete carried Louie down the steps of the back deck, put him down on the driveway. And he stood up and he weed, and then he walked a couple of steps and just lay down, and then he just kept groaning. So we carried him back in the house, put him on his bed, and Pete lay with him on the floor for, like, I would say a good hour. And Pete just kept saying, I said, this is it, isn't it? And Pete said, yes, I think it is. And we honestly thought that Louie would go in the night, but I woke up this morning. I was awake a lot in the night because Louie would get up. He went over to the water, then he'd come over to the bed beside of me, and because it's the wood floors, I could hear him, and so I kept waking up. Every time he moved a muscle, I woke up, and then he went back to his bed. So when I got up this morning, I woke up at like 6:30. I looked over, Louie was laying on his bed. He was fast asleep. He was breathing. So I went downstairs to make my coffee and do what I did, do. And then the alarm goes off at 7. Pete gets up. I heard Pete go in the shower and get changed. Didn't hear anything else. And then I realized it was 7:45, and usually Pete's downstairs by 20 past 7. And Louie, he was just sitting on the stairs talking to Louie. He goes, he won't get up. At that point, we knew that this was it for Lou. We brought him down the stairs, walked him outside. He couldn't stand, like, he was peeing on Pete when Pete was carrying him down the stairs. We carried him back up the stairs, put him in the kitchen, and he just lay in the kitchen. So I lay on the floor with Louie, and he just, I don't know, just wasn't looking right. The sad thing is, I haven't told anyone yet, Pete went into work late. Obviously, he texted his buddy. But Ashley left for work at 6:30 this morning, so Ashley at this point has no clue. And she's on the schedule till 3. It's 2:30 now. She had to be at work by 7, so I didn't even hear her leave. I literally got up right as she left, I think. So I have to tell her when she gets home. I don't know. She's on the schedule till 3, but they may keep her till 4. Pete went to work because he had stuff to do, and then because he's off tomorrow, he's taking a vacation day because he's doing senior portraits. I haven't even been able to pick up the phone downstairs. I just came upstairs a little while ago because I just don't want to even hear the phone ring. I told Pete, I said, I can't talk to anyone today. And it just happens to be one of my friends left a message who wants to make an appointment for her son. But I can't pick up the phone, guys, and just talk to people, as you can see. My head is pounding because I've, oh dear, I've been crying all morning. And I know there's going to be people out there going, it's just a dog. Wrong. It's not just a dog. It was the same when Abby went. We had Abby for 18.5 years. We had Louie for 16. Roxy's 10. They become part of your family. If you love animals, you love dogs, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They're not just dogs. I mean, Abby used to come everywhere with us when it was just Abby. Louie and Roxy have always had me pretty much at home. I did work some of the time, Louie, you know, part-time. Because Ashley was only 10 when we got Louie. Louie was her 5th grade present because she did that well in school that he was a gift. And he kept Abby alive another year or two. I swear he kept Abby alive another year or two. And then, you know, we got Roxy when Ashley was 16. Roxy was Ashley's 16th birthday present, and Ashley is 26. So I don't know how much of a vlog it'll be. I am not looking forward to telling Ashley. Like I said to Pete, I said, you know, he'll probably see something go up online with Ash, because Ash, we cried when we thought about this moment, but I hate the fact that she was at work early, but there's no way I'm going to call her at work or text her at work and tell her something like this. That's ridiculous. Oh, and she's been texting me this morning because she's having a rough day, and she's just had it up to here today anyway. So I'm like, this is just going to be the icing on the cake. This is going to devastate her. Everybody knows how we feel about our dogs. A huge part of the family. But when Pete took him to the vet this morning, they said he was riddled with cancer, and his stomach had one massive mass, and that is exactly what happened to Abby. The doctor said to Pete, it's time, and Pete said, I figured, that's why I'm here. And he said he's not, you know, he's not got life now.
Michael Brown, the effort he put in by Crusaders was really impressive. Very impressive.
Don't worry, it's not a picture, it's video. See, you're gonna have to be my little video star. It's quiet around here, isn't it, without Louie's grunting and groaning? You're way too close, madam. I can't get you. Look at the little tail. I'm gonna go down and think about dinner. I haven't seen Ashley since she got home. She's kind of been hibernating, poor thing. Not the good news to come home to. Rox, I need to find a place for those clothes at the end of the bed. Where's Pete? In his office working still? I think so. Should go get the sunset. Right, Roxy. And I'm just going to finish watching this classic Emmerdale, which I think they said was 1993, which was the year Ash was born. So I was 26 years old. guys, we ate dinner. Pete's gone back into his office. It's just Ash and I. How you doing, Ash? It's a meh day, so not much of a vlog today, obviously, because of what we had happened, but we are going to love and leave you for this evening. We hope everyone had a brilliant Thursday, whatever it is you did today. We hope it was a good one, and we will definitely see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.